What up, everybody? It's your boy AA Ron coming to you with another episode of First and Faithful. In today's video, it is part one of my countdown of the top 10 biggest what ifs in San Francisco 49er history, going back the last 40 years or so. Now, some of these are going to be things that happen in favor of the Niners and some not so much in favor of the Niners. But before we get into that, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, let me know what you think so far. But let's get right down to the countdown. This one's pretty easy for me. No injury, no 4-12 record, no number 2 overall draft pick, no Nick Bosa, and probably no Super Bowl trip this last season. This just happens to be one time where injury actually worked out for the team, and with Bosa, the Niners are the presumptive, or one of the presumptive favorites going into this season. This one is a more sentimental one. This was the last chance of Steve Young's career. If you remember, the next season is when he suffered the career-ending injury against the Cardinals. This was the game after the catch to Young to T.O. You know, they have momentum going for them. Hearst on the first play of offense breaks a bone in his leg. Obviously, that's it for him. This issue was obviously compounded when his backup then went down with a leg injury. Young was forced to basically throw after that, threw 3 interceptions in a game that they lost 20-18. I mean, this was a close game, so it was kind of sad to see it end that way. They had momentum after finally getting over the hump of Green Bay, and like I said, this was the last chance of Steve Young's career before his untimely injury. Does the thought of Jerry Rice in a Cowboys jersey make you want to vomit? Well, it almost went down that way. Thankfully, Bill Walsh engineered a trade with the Patriots to jump over the Cowboys and grab Jerry Rice. This one would rank a little bit higher for me if I knew for sure the Niners won the 1 Super Bowls without him. They had already won 2 Super Bowls before him, including one the previous season. So it was kind of hard to say with Bill Walsh at the helm that the Niners couldn't have won another couple of Super Bowls without him. You know, but just the thought of Jerry wearing the freaking star on that's just enough for me to put this on the list. Aaron Schatz over at Football Outsiders ranked this team as the best team not to make the playoffs in the last 30 years. Not hard to see why. Ranked 3rd in offense, 6th in defense. This was the first season after Joe Montana's injury in the NFC Championship game in 1990. Young started off the season. He got hurt. Steve Bono came in. Team got hot. He got hurt. Young came in, finished the season with a 52-14 thrashing of the Bears to finish the season 10-6. Unfortunately, due to tiebreakers, they missed out on the playoffs. And, you know, kind of a lost season, unfortunately. It would have been nice to see what they could have done with this season, considering it would take them another couple years before they reached the Super Bowl, Super Bowl 29. So just kind of a missed opportunity for me. Like I said, you know, they won the last 6 games of the season, got hot, would have been very tough to beat. Just got big, to me, kind of a what if that's kind of forgotten in 49er history. Who was the leading rusher for the 1995 San Francisco 49ers? Derek LaVille. That's it. That's all I have to say on the topic. I'll leave it up to Steve Young in an interview on KMBR earlier this week. Say it best. He said, quote, "The worst thing that happened to us and Ricky is that we separated," unquote. That's kind of all that has to be said there. A lot of missed opportunities there. If Ricky has stayed, you know, maybe the team contends that next season. I mean, they were still a very, very good team, ranked in the top 3 in both offense and defense. You know, who knows? Who knows what could have been? Maybe they could have, you know, repeated, at least gotten Young one more title before his career ended. So that's part 1 of the biggest what ifs in San Francisco 49er history the last 40 years or so. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think so far. I'll have next Sunday part 2 of the list, 5 through 1. one is going to be kind of a surprise, I think, for most of you, but I think you'll understand my reasoning when we get to that one. Maybe leave a guess of what you think is number one. And in the meantime, I'm Aaron. This has been First and Faithful. Have a great one.